A spiritual bath is very crucial for an individual's serenity and their peace of mind. When I was a kid, when I would hear of baptism for the remission of sins, I would never put that in a practical sense for it to make sense for me. If anything, I thought it was, some religious thing. But really, when you think deep about it, baptism for the remission of sins is pretty much things that go against universal law. So when you do these things, you find yourself accumulating negative energy in your life. A spiritual cleansing should be done often because we're always in environments that are inhabited by different people. We don't know what they have going on. And each individual, let's just say, they release energy into the atmosphere unknowingly. They can have an illness and now they sit somewhere and now we sit in the same place. And now we pick up their energy. Energy is transferable. Now, we may go out with friends and now, prior to us meeting them, we feel great. And now after we spend time with these individuals, now we begin to feel what they are feeling, especially if we are empaths. So to prevent this from happening, it is recommended to cleanse because you're releasing whatever residue that those individuals had upon them. We can look at examples even in the Old Testament part of the Bible. We can look into India. Cleansings have always been around. I mean, again, if we go into the second book of Kings, we hear of Naaman. Naaman was told to take a dip within the Jordan River. I mean, listen, John the Baptist, where was he baptizing people? He was baptizing people within the Jordan River for the remission of sins. See, one thing I want to talk about when it comes to this is that it's just more for you, the people that are into church, that are watching this video. When you say remission of sins, do you understand what that means? Remission of sins is when someone is a transgressor. So meaning, the remission of sins is pretty much the releasing or the pardoning of your transgressions. So if you are someone who's engaged in witchcraft, you've engaged in a lot of nonsense, adultery, fornication, all these things have energetic deposits. So now you have all these things accumulating on you. So what happens? You begin to go through different phases where you're not mentally there because now you may have intrusive thoughts because now whatever energy that person had on them, now they transfer to you. All these bad thoughts cross your mind. So now when someone goes into the water or holy water, it cleanses them of such engagements, such activities. Now they get a peace of mind. When you're into vagabondai or vagabunderia, basically you do not have any peace. You're constantly at war with yourself. Even in the religion of Voodoo, there is a cleanse. a cleansing called a lave-tête. But when we say nettoyage, that is general, is not specific. But a form of a cleanse is a lave-tête. Now, the lave-tête means the washing of the head. Now, this is a form of a cleanse. Now, personally, I prefer total submersion of the body, but that will work as well. Some people even believe in foot wash. Some people wash their feet. You know, we find this pretty much in various places. But just to talk more about cleansings, I personally prefer the submersion of the body, or the whole body being wet versus a particular part. I mean, there's certain things that we can do where we use our hands, you know, we wash our hands, and, you know, when we touch certain things that are unholy, we can wash our hands with certain spiritual baths, etc. That's okay. But when we're talking about someone who is going through a bad time, you know, this is something I recommend for people that are going through rough time periods in their life, is that a complete submersion of the body. The whole body gets wet. Because what happens? See, if you have an open environment where the person can be submerged, you'll find that, or if not, their whole body, a great portion of their body can be submerged underwater. What you'll find is that when the person leaves the water, all the residue of the negativity remains in the water. You'll find that when the person comes out the water, you're like, what the hell? Because all that energy, all that negativity has been left in the water.